So welcome to Boxing Media Hub, proudly in partnership with Falcon Contracting and Jam's Boxing Chat. And yes, we're going for Dubois versus Moneo. What a fight this is going to be. Another great fight on the card. Glenn Dawson, Victor Lachlan and Sergio Marquez. The judges for this one. A lot on the line in this one. This literally elevates the person into a major position for a world title fight.
Well, it's for the IBO world title, Joel, and it's for the WBC interim.
I think Caroline Dubois is out to collect all the belts now, though. I think this is just going to be the case. You know, this is just the beginning. To collect. Yeah, this is just the beginning. So let's see how this one goes. As I say, big fight. Alex, all right. And now we wait. We sure do, mate. Thank you very much for joining us. Big up, Alex the Great from Jam. Dubois, unanimous decision, says Sammy at SWS Boxing. Going to be an intriguing one because, like they said, Johnny Nelson said something quite, I thought he was spot on, to be fair. Caroline Dubois needs to sort of enforce her power, doesn't she? She really needs to sort of put it on him and say, look, I'm here. You're not getting through me. And really exert that dominant side that she's got because she's the full package. In my opinion, she's got the boxing ability. She's got the power. She's got the aggression. It's literally a case of...
These South Americans are built tough, though.
Yeah,
and I think Moneo.
I think the thing is, though, if you get someone like this out, I think that's a real statement.
Oh,
real statement.
She's never been stopped. She's never been stopped in her 15 fights.
Here we go with this one.
She's got the funky ass blue hair, the Uruguayan.
Definitely.
She's got a blue dreadlock ponytail at the back. Funky, man. I like it. I like the style and the little pink tassels on her shorts. She's quite a colourful character. The
old gladiatorial shorts going on there. Caroline Dubois in the Adidas black with purple trim. Here we go.
Big shot from Caroline there. Caroline stalking her, mate. Like a lion stalks its prey. She just came out. Oh, she just caught her with a sweet overhand. Moneo took that on the chin and she's carrying on.
Very precise.
I keep putting a D on it. I keep thinking of Mondeo and putting a D on it. Moneo, not Mondeo.
Yeah, she's very precise, isn't she, Caroline Dubois? She flicks that jab in, gets out the way. Very awkward southpaw stance, but she's just so good with it, isn't she? Very agile.
When she cracks that overhand left, she gets some real purchase on it. She's a real good puncher, Caroline, sweet Caroline Dubois.
She's got power. She's got power in both hands, to be honest, Jam. I think she's that sort of fighter. She's dangerous.
She's just hurt Moneo there. You know, when a fighter starts going, yeah, come on, you never hurt me, that's when you know to hurt him. So she's just hurt Moneo there. Moneo called her in and said, what was that you didn't hurt? That means it hurt.
Yeah, these rounds are going to go quick.
So Moneo does not like the power of sweet Caroline Dubois.
100%.
They're both wailing away to the body at the moment in round number 1.
Yeah, and this is a 10-rounder, people. 2-minute rounds, as you know.
That's definitely a 10-9 for sweet Caroline.
Yeah, brilliant start. Very, very sort of... She just knows what she's doing, doesn't she? She's planting the shots well. Looking very, very good early on here. But before we go any further, do you know what? I think we'll have a little bit of this.
Hi, I'm Beck Connolly. You're watching Boxing Media Hub. Don't forget to subscribe.
Nice to see a bit of Beck Connolly.
Always. Good old Beck. I'll be meeting her in September. So looking forward to that one. Caroline Dubois just, autopilot, isn't she? Absolute autopilot.
That overhand left, Joel, really caught her. And just before we get to the second round, did you see about Miss Amy Greatorax?
No.
She's got a fight against Stevie Levy. She's fighting Stevie Levy, headlining. She's headlining that, bless her.
What a crack of that.
More. And she's got a fight in September in Dubois. So she's got 2 massive fights coming
Dubai,
up in the space of a month.
Dubai,
Yeah,
Dubai.
sorry, what did I say? In Dubois?
Yeah.
Slip of the tongue, mate, because I was looking at her. I'll tell you what, I would love that, though, if she did get that fight eventually. But no, so pleased for Miss Greatorax. She's a lovely girl. You know what I mean? We've had her on the channel. I interviewed
She's a
her.
hard worker, real
She's
tough
a lovely,
operator.
a bit like Gemma Ruegg, you know, a real workhorse. Really,
You know what,
puts it
though?
on for the boxing fans.
For me, getting better each time as well. Real
Yeah,
credit
Gemma's
to
on the way
Amy.
to greatness, mate. She's on the way to something special. She
Yeah.
keeps getting robbed, like against Maylee's Glenclough and that. But soon she'll start getting them decisions. She won't be the away fighter no more.
This is it. This is it. But here we go. As I say, Dubois very much sticking behind that jab, looking to land that big left hand. But the jab is just as dominant as the left. Christ, just gone into a real scrap, though, in this second round, hasn't it, Jam?
It has, mate. It's very scruffy at the moment. The referee keeps having to break them up. The referee's a little bit too involved for me. He just seems to want to get involved a little bit too quickly. He's not letting them scrap on the inside.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, if this was the last fight, it would have completely spoiled the whole fight. But because the ref let them go at it, it made a great fight. This referee is not allowing that to happen at the moment.
Yeah, we don't
So
want
the
to
girl from
referee.
Montevideo just keeps grabbing up.
We don't want to referee like Joshua Parker, do we?
No, that's it. A spoiler. Just a spoiler.
Yeah.
Or the ref Mayweather Hatton. When he stopped Hatton from working on the inside, Hatton showed him his arse and then got knocked out. You know what I mean? At the MGM Grand Las Vegas.
Yeah,
Hatton
the ref
was doing damage on the inside and the ref just would not let him fight.
The ref's got to let him work. He's got. You know, you work an opening when you get into those clinches. You
Exactly.
You know, if you're working the body or finding an uppercut, you're not allowed to do that because, you know, the ref's not going to allow you to do that. But for me, that was a better round for Moneo.
I'm giving that to Moneo. I'm giving that to Moneo.
For me, I think Dubois gets it for me, but
I'll put that down for you.
But I think, you know, Moneo definitely a better round for her. She landed some really nice, clean shots as well.
Yeah, I just give that to Moneo because when they were allowed to work, I just felt she'd done the better work on the inside.
The ref, he's just not letting it happen, is he?
No.
You know, when they get in close, I think he was having a dig at Caroline Dubois, even though Moneo was pulling Caroline's arm. It's like, what you expecting her to do then? She pulled her arm back like this to kind of say, well, get off. And she got done for it. Well, what are you expecting? What, just to let them hold your arm?
I'd like to see female refs in female fights. Not because I'm sexist, though. Just because men have that natural predatory instinct to protect females.
I think
so
female
officials... They don't let them fight on the inside because they're like, you know, like if you see a woman fighting, you don't like it, you want to go and stop it.
Yeah.
But this is professional boxing. You've got to let them fight on the inside. So I think they should have a female ref, and I think she'd understand the game more.
Female officials across the board, in my opinion.
Exactly. Like in the men's have men, in the females have females. Not because either one's better than the other, just because there'll be more understanding to what they're going through and what they're in there with.
Just across the board, I think, when we've seen it in football, female officials, I think it, you know, why not? Why not? They're just, you know, at the same level to do the job, if not probably better than some of the blokes. So let's, you know, let's kind of break that.
Moneo's like some big shots on Caroline here in round number 3. She's getting caught quite a lot here, Caroline. She looks very scruffy and ragged. But she lands a couple of big shots there.
Caroline's trying to work the body, isn't she, as well? Trying to work the body, but as she gets in close,
Moneo there from Caroline. Big left hook.
She lands clean when Dubois sort of getting in close to try and get that body. You know, that's where Moneo's getting success on sort of the counter-attacks, really.
Yeah. Catching her coming in at times.
Yeah, some really good counter-punching by Moneo.
She's a decent operator, mate. These Uruguayans, like I say, these South Americans are built tough.
Yeah, good test for Caroline Dubois.
Yeah, 15 fights. She only got the 1 loss, and she's never been stopped. She's a very tough operator.
Yeah,
not really fought at any level, but that's Caroline, to be honest. You know what I mean?
If you're going to go up the levels, this is what you want.
This is what you need.
Yeah, yeah. You need those tougher tests. You know, you can't just, you know, but Caroline Dubois knows that, you know, she can't blast everyone out. She hasn't done. and I think that's
I'm giving that to Moneo again. I've got it 2 rounds to 1 to Moneo myself. How are you scoring that one, Joel?
I think Moneo did a lot of work in that round. She wanted the fight, didn't she? So for me, she takes that round, but I've got Dubois 2-1 up.
Yeah, I've got it the opposite way round. I've got it 2-1 to Moneo.
But she's definitely game.
She's a game old bird. She's a game old bird. Like I say, this is for the IBO and the WBC interim lightweight title at 135.
Yeah. That's major.
So
major.
It's big belts, puts you in a big position. You know, the WBC interim alone gets you a shot at the champ. You know what I mean? So it's a big fight. It
Gets
should
you
make or break your career, this one.
Those opportunities for unification, isn't it? This is what people want. And then the undisputed, you know, the more you collect, the more people want to fight you, but at the same time, the more you're worth, the more you've got to offer. You know, you put other champions in a position where they can't actually say no because you've got all the marbles. So it works in your favour. And, you know, Caroline Dubois doing the job for me so far. But as I say, Moneo, very tough. Very tough. She's not going to take this line down, is she?
No. Well, like I say, I've got it 2-1 to Moneo, believe it or not. And the start of this round, Moneo's on top again for me. She's the aggressor. She's the one coming out. Caroline just seems to be avoiding and counter-punching, but not really landing out of any significance. So for me, Moneo's still in the driving seat and she's controlling this fight.
It's a strange one, isn't it? It's a strange one. You know, you'd think Caroline would want
to say after that last one, mate, it was always going to be a bit of a letdown, wasn't it? To be truthful.
Yeah. That she'd want to exert a dominance, though. Like, do you know what I mean? It's a strange one.
Yeah, it is. I thought Caroline would come out a lot hotter than this.
Yeah, because she's
time. We're only in the fourth.
Powerful. You know, maybe she's breaking the engine down. Do you know what I mean?
Let her punch herself out and then she'll come out top. But Moneo just keeps coming. She's like a whirlwind. She doesn't stop.
I tell you though, the more calculated shots are coming from Dubois. I know Moneo's very sort of forward coming and she's sort of coming at every angle and, you know, she's on that front foot the whole time. But Dubois just picking the shots, moving off, you know, making her way around the ring. She's making Moneo do the work.
Yeah, she's making her knacker herself out, ready for the takeout. She's making her spend her load, and then she'll just finish her up. Hopefully. Not that we're biased here on Boxing Media, of course. That's the end of the round. Again, I'm giving that to Moneo. Caroline just didn't do enough for me at all.
Yeah, she's gone a bit. As I say, she's doing well on the counter, but you'd like to see her being the one on the front foot, being the one that's pushing the fight. You know, it's really odd.
It is. It's very surprising. I expected Caroline to be a lot more aggressive, a lot more forthcoming. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. There's every eventuality that the judges will give her every single round. But for me, she's not done enough yet. She's just not done enough. I gave her the first round quite clearly, but the next 3, I've given Moneo because Caroline's just been popping out that odd jab, popping out that stiff straight jab once or twice here or there, whereas Moneo's been putting the fight on her.
Yeah, for me, I give that round Moneo, to be perfectly honest. I think
you've got it 2 apiece.
Yeah, I've got it 2 apiece, and you've got it 3-1 Moneo.
Yeah, which I'm very surprised at.
To be fair, I wouldn't have even said 2 apiece before this fight started. Do you know what I mean?
No. Definitely, bro, definitely. Dubois has been told by a corner, I think she needs to start a little faster now. We're in round number 5, minute 40 to go, and Dubois has come out with a bit more aggression in this one.
Shane will want her to sort of go out there and do what you do, you know, punches in bunches, really, because she's not doing it. You know, that's what she's used to doing, is being the dominant one. And actually, she's being beat to the punch, really.
Yeah, she's been picked off, yeah. She's running around like she's like an amateur boxer, but she's not throwing enough to win the professional fight, in my opinion, at the moment.
But as you say,
she's warning Moneo there. She's warning off for something. I don't know what, because I didn't see anything wrong.
Yeah, but I think the ref wants a spotlight. Let's be perfectly honest.
Yeah, I said it from the first round, mate. He looks like he just wants his head in there. Wants to be the next Ian John Lewis. Caroline's getting hugged up now, and Moneo's beating away on her, and the referee's warning her. He's sending them to the corner. I think he's going to take a point from Moneo here.
Yeah, I think it's slightly harsh. I think they're kind of both sort of spoiling each other. Really, I wouldn't say it's down to one particular person.
But at the same time, her arm. She was holding her arm and like swinging around by it. Moneo just landed a big shot on Caroline there.
When they're coming together, they haven't got an opportunity to work on the inside or do any work, you know, and that's why they're both, you know, Moneo's really coming forward.
Moneo is swinging away on Caroline now. She's really having a good go at her. Now, they were in there then, literally in the trenches, going at it against each other, and Moneo was winning every single minute.
Now, I see why the ref had a word, because she actually arched Caroline Dubois down and she was punching underneath.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Like I didn't really see it because I was too busy watching what was going on at the sideline.
Yeah.
I wasn't really paying attention to what was going on in the scrap.
He pushed her down on her back and she was throwing shots underneath.
See. I'm giving that one to Dubois, but only just.
I thought it was. I think that literally was a round that could have gone either way, mate. To be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
I think I'll give it to Dubois only at the fact that I know that they will.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, I know that sounds a really bad one, but
mate, that's boxing for you. That's the judging system. That's how it is at the moment, unfortunately.
Because they could turn around and just say, look, we haven't given any rounds to Moneo because, you know, her style. She's there to spoil. She's there to be an awkward fighter, and you know they might just think, oh well, she wasn't really connecting with anything. Although she's a come forward person, she's not really doing anything. But she is spoiling, and that's part of her game. That's what she does.
And she's spoiling it by winning the fight.
Big shout out to Sean. Thank you very much for joining us. Love from me and Jam, as always. So yeah, it's
yeah, viewers' verdict. They've got it 50-45 to Dubois. Surprise, surprise.
I told you, mate. Do you know what I mean? It's And Helder Rosa, thank you very much for joining us, Helder. At the moment,
50-45.
Yeah, that's how they've got it to Caroline Dubois. So thank you very much for joining us. Sean's put, I love you guys. Massive love back, Sean.
Sweetheart.
Yeah. What's up? We're back, says Alexander. Thank you very much for joining us again, mate. We're in round 6 at the moment. Dubois versus Moneo. And as I say, the viewers' verdict of Dubois winning every round. Don't know what the viewers are watching there. Going to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, Alex, thank you. This is Daniel Dubois' sister Caroline. Yeah, sweet Caroline. It is. She's usually the better one of the two, but she's struggling right now for me.
We've got DJ Pat.
She's just knocked her down. She's just knocked Moneo down. Caroline just caught her with a sweet overhand right as Moneo was coming in and put her on a bum.
Maybe she's starting to wear now. Maybe this is the thing. Breaking the engine. DJ Pat, how was the fight? Sounds like Moneo read on Dubois' boxes. You shouldn't underestimate these fighters from South America. Exactly what Jam said. Have a damn good fight, mates. Honestly, thank you very much. And Sean said Caroline is hot. There you go.
She is, mate. She is.
To be fair, we all are
now as well.
We all are in this weather. We all are in this weather.
Yeah, most certainly.
It was more of a flash, though. More of a flash knockdown, though. I wouldn't say it was. She didn't look in trouble at all, did she?
She just caught her coming in, Joel. Moneo came in. Sweet Caroline threw the overhand, caught her flush on the monkey chin. Bang, Moneo went down. It was beautiful, mate. So it was the perfect boxing punch. Sorry, it was a left hook, not a right hook. It was the left hook.
Is it going to be a case of, though, this has now woke up Caroline to say, I've hurt you. I now know I can do it.
That was a stunning shot as well from Sweet Caroline.
But as you say, on the way in, she kind of met her.
Power. So her staggering in and her power absolutely boxed her off. It was a beautiful shot.
But that's the danger of being that sort of come forward fighter. You're literally putting your face out there to be punched if you're not, going in with your gloves up. And she
It was a
didn't.
lovely shot. The way she swung,
As you say,
honestly,
she
that
went in
left,
with
she
the
went
chin
right
out.
down, right up and right over and caught a flush on the chin. It was absolutely picture perfect from Sweet
I love
Caroline.
it. Shana's put, Jam, you confuse me. Someone getting hooked in the jaw is beautiful. It is in this sport.
It's very, very beautiful, Miss Bennett. It really
Not
is. It's very,
not on
very
the street.
beautiful.
Not on the street, but in this sport, it is indeed.
In the ring when paid, it's absolutely elegance. It's poetry in motion, shall we say, Sean?
That's the one. That's the one. But hats off to Moneo. I think she'll come out. I think she'll stick to her game plan. She's had some success regardless of what the viewer's verdict is, because to be fair, that's absolutely bollocks. I think she'll stick to what she's doing because she's had some success doing it. She's landed some really good shots. But is she going to really start to tire, and Dubois is going to go into that autopilot mode where she just boxes and then lands that left? Because now she's working the body really well, Caroline Dubois. She's got a fantastic way of head to body and then back up to head again. She's very, very smart in how she operates. And the thing is, she's got such a diverse approach that you can't deal with her. You just can't. You don't know what you're going to get out of her. So, yeah. And for me, Moneo just seems like she's quieting down a bit now. She's kind of stood off a bit. She's felt the power now, and she's thinking,
knocked
right,
the fight out of her. She's knocked the fight out of her.
Maybe I need to be a bit more tactical here. I think that's how we're looking in round 7, to be honest, Jam.
Yeah, 100% agree, mate. There's 10 seconds to go, and Caroline's just starting to just unleash shots on her. She's got her backed up in the corner. She's picking her shots. Another good couple of shots. Moneo looks ready to go, but I think the buzzer's going to save her, and that's the end of the round. But it's another dominant round from Sweet Caroline.
And I'm a bit more impressed the ref actually let them stand there and trade and had that work on the inside, which is, this is where we're going to see the breakdown of the engines a bit more, isn't it, as the fight goes on, working on the inside there. So hats off to the ref. You've actually found out what you're supposed to be doing.
He's finally figured it out after 8 rounds.
He's finally figured it out. Well done, ref. Maybe the bow tie was a bit tight.
That's it. Strangled off his oxygen. Sean's just said she fell flat on her arse. There ain't no coming back from that. Damn straight, Miss Bennett. Damn straight.
I think that's the thing. She has kind of lost that.
Yeah, she's ready to go. I think Caroline might get her here. She might get her in this next round because she looked spent with Moneo at the end of that round, Joel.
She's lost that fire to come forward, hasn't she?
Yeah, she's lost the hunger, the drive, the warrior's will. She's lost. It's been knocked out of her.
100%.
Sean wants to do the outro today, Joel. What do you think to that?
It's a big ask, isn't it? That's a big ask.
You have to have some of this to do some of that.
We shall see. We shall see. As you say.
1 minute 35 of round number 8. Caroline lands a sweet shot, but Moneo's firing back harsh here.
Maybe we spoke too soon, mate.
She's just come back like a bat out of hell, mate, as Meatloaf would say. Good couple of jabs there from Dubois.
Yeah, she's
backing
definitely
up
coming out.
Definitely coming out. Shot her bolt as she shot her load.
No, this is it.
She came out with a good flurry of punches. Oh, Caroline lands a lovely little uppercut on the right side. Another left overhand.
But like I say, is she just going to rush into those shots of Dubois now? This is the thing.
She may walk onto one.
Because the energy level's just not there anymore. Caroline's now lost that fear of having one landed on her, and she's now just in that mindset of, I'm going to get you. So she's bullying her, really. Caroline Dubois is now starting to bully her a bit.
She is. The referee's getting his head in again, though. The referee's starting to get involved again.
I think she should bully him.
Yeah, go and smack the ref up. That would be a good idea. Why not?
It's like having a member of Right Said Fred in the ring, isn't
it? Definitely. It looks like a geezer from Hollyoaks, to be honest. The guy who's chatting up Mizbar. Looks like him. Fucking doghead, you know what I mean?
There we go.
Anyway, here we go.
There
Maneo's
we
coming
go.
out again at Dubois. She's really having a go again. She's got a second wind. It's the end of the round. I'm going to give that to Sweet Caroline once more.
Yeah, I think she's, as I say, Moneo's sort of punched herself out, and I think after taking a seat, I think she's found it very difficult to find a rhythm again.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Completely agree, mate. At the moment, I've got it under to our cat. Thanks. She's 5 rounds to 2 to Dubois now. Sorry. We've had 8. 5 rounds to 3 to Dubois. My bad. So I get 3 to Moneo, and they were the early rounds. Apart from the first, she got the second, third, and fourth for me. But then every round's gone to Dubois since, including the 10-8. I think
yeah.
it's pretty much it's a done deal that Caroline Dubois, Sweet Caroline, is going to win this fight.
This is it. It's going to come down to, can Moneo actually stop her? No.
I can't see it.
And I think that's the thing. You can never say no, but you can say it's very, 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 very
Unlikely.
very, very.
You've always got a puncher's chance, but I haven't seen anything from Moneo that makes me think she's got the power to take Caroline out. And that's to Sean's question. Wow, am I not good enough? Of course you are, sweetheart. Of course you are. But you have to be here to say it, You have to have a big finger. You have to have a long finger. Have some of this, That's it. Let's get a ruler up. You have to have long fingers.
I'm sure we'll put it on the screen. She'll see us out when it's time.
There you go.
So
right,
here we go.
15 to go with round number 9.
This is it. Caroline Dubois is very much
big shot there from Sweet Caroline.
Looking like she's going to be doing what she does. What round is it? Says Ryan Hong. Ryan, we're in round 9.
We're in the Caroline Dubois against Moneo fight. We're not onto the Zach Chelly one yet, mate.
He's put 10 grand on Zach Chelly to win.
It's your pal, Joel. That's your pal, Zach Chelly. Would you put 10 grand on him?
No. But Ryan, if you've got a spare 10 grand, let me know, mate.
Stick it in the super chat, my brother.
Yeah. Stick,
you know what I mean?
Stick some money in the super chat. Believe me.
God bless you, mate. Thanks for joining.
I'll give you my PayPal.
That's it. I wish I had 10 grand, mate, at the moment. Bloody hell, I could barely scrape together 10 quid.
That's it. Moneo, though, yeah, she's just sort of hitting gloves and arms now. She's not really nothing's clean, is it? Nothing's clean there.
She looks tired, bro. She looks tired.
Ryan's put after he wins, I'll buy you boys a pint. We'll settle for that.
Mate, would love that. Thank you, Ryan, mate. And please
mine's an orange.
If you don't already, sir.
Mine's an orange juice, no ice.
Mine's a pint of vodka with a whiskey chaser of a bottle of Jack Daniels.
Sean said if he had 10 grand, she'd buy a McDonald's restaurant.
I think that might cost more than 10 grand, sweetheart, to be honest. Even to franchise, I think you're looking at 4 million.
Yeah.
Here's a good one.
Yeah, exactly.
You'd eat all the cheeseburgers we ever want, Sean, you know what I mean?
Just the price of a Big Mac now, I think.
Yeah, it's about 8 quid a meal now, mate. Bloody Nora, it's expensive. That's another Sweet Caroline round, though, in round number 9. So she's got this in the bag. And very messy in the 10th. She's got this one. Very
messy by Moneo now. Very messy. She's just not connecting. She's just swinging wildly now. She was landing good shots in the early rounds, and since, like Sean said, she took a seat on her backside, she's just not been in it. She's disappeared, really. So it's a shame. Yeah.
10 seconds. That's about right, Sean. 10 seconds is all the pleasing you get from alcohol.
That's it.
And a hangover the next day to remember it by. It's not the best move. But yet we still do it.
Round 10 now. It's the one we've been waiting for, isn't it? Let's see who gets their arm raised in victory. But we know, obviously, if this one goes to points, which it looks like it's going that way, unless Caroline can find something.
Referee's taking a point here.
Jam's going to go to the cards. at the end of this one, just so we have the official verdict. And yeah, then we go from there. And then Sean's going to see us out.
And Sean said, I never get hangovers, to be honest. I'm lucky. Wait till you get to our age. 40, 37. Wait till you get our age. You'll feel it then, believe me.
Honestly, I think I get a hangover if I drink a fizzy drink, to be
I
perfectly
get a
honest.
hangover thinking about drinking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I literally get a hangover. If I think about going out for a night out, I get a hangover. Trust me. Believe me, mate. And I get worse than that sometimes.
Here we go. In round 10 here, they are standing toe-to-toe a bit more. But
Moneo's having a good go here. She's really going for it. Sean drinks like a divorced dad. Sorry, I had to put that on there. I drink like a divorced dad. That's a lot of whiskey, Sean. You've got to be careful, young lady. Don't spoil what God gave you.
I think we've all been there.
Definitely. Most definitely. Just be careful. Getting drunk.
Oh, wait.
Put yourself in dangerous situations. Just be careful,
So they put
Sean.
Caroline in the corner so that they could retape her hair back into position.
I think that's what it was. It was either wrapping her glove or wrapping her hair, yeah.
That was her
big
hair.
shot there. Big left hook from Caroline. That rocked Moneo to the core.
To be fair, though,
Very cool.
I think it's a case of she's done enough, and that's what it is. She's got through a good fight here. Adamski, thank you very much. And if Caroline wins by KO TKO disqualification, I win 1,500 from £100.
That's the end of the fight. It's gone to points, unfortunately. Elder Rosa. It's gone to points, mate, so you're not going to get that 1,500, I'm afraid.
Yeah. Well, there we have it.
Caroline's definitely got the win.
We're going to be going to the cards. We know what the outcome's going to be. We know what the outcome's going to be, but it's a case of getting the official announcement. So Jam will go to that shortly, and then we'll go from there, really.
Yeah, as soon as it gets ready to give the scorecard, Joel, I'll jump out. The Athletic, thank you for joining, mate. Please hit that subscribe button if you don't already.
Yeah.
Who's winning? Caroline
anyone
Dubois
in the chat.
Definitely won this. Has definitely won this.
Scotty Pimpin has just said 10 grand in his pocket.
Scotty, good lad. Good lad.
Giovanni has just asked who's won. It's Caroline Dubois. We're just about to find out the official scorecard. But as I say, anyone who's joining us for the first time, or you're joining us for the 100th time, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Ding the bell for notifications, and you'll stay up to date with everything that we're up to. And it will let you know in advance. So, yeah, to the cards, I think, at it, Jam.
Pretty much, mate. Just waiting to get in the ring, and then we'll go to it.
Yeah, so Sky Sports have got it 100 to 89 for Caroline Dubois. So it's absolute unanimous, isn't it, on this one?
Yeah, because we had the knockdown in round number 6, didn't we? So that completely finished any chance that Moneo had of winning, to be honest.
That's mad that they gave every round to Dubois.
Moneo winning the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
Yeah. I think I had her winning what, 2?
3rd and 4th. 3rd and 4th you had. The 2nd one you gave to Dubois, but I gave it to Moneo. But
let's be honest, we know what happens, don't we?
The right winner's going to win. That's all that matters, really.
Yeah.
Kel Brooks in the building, giving up some props to Callum Simpson.
Yeah, it's nice to see.
Yeah. Proper Sheffield lad, Yorkshire lad, you know, it's in Barnsley. He's going to be there.
Lovely guy, old Kel. Lovely guy.
Special K, just like the breakfast.
Oh, hell of a fighter he was. Hell of a fighter.
He was a fantastic fighter, mate. Never gets the props he deserves, as Kel Brook.
Yeah.
I know the Amir Khan fight came 6-7 years too late, but other than that, he fought everyone who was available. He even moved up 2 weights to fight Canelo and got his eyes fucking busted.
The thing is, it wasn't like one person had their career and
I'm just going to duck out, John,
one was still going. They both came back at the same time. So it was still quite an even fight in the sense of Kell Brook and Amir Khan. But as you say, we would have loved to have seen it earlier. But yeah, Jam's just going to the scorecards now. So we're about to find out what's happening. on the official scorecards. So, as I say, if you're joining us for the first time, hit the subscribe button and check out the rest of the content when we're not doing lives.
There you go, mate. Sweet Caroline's got the win, of course. She got it 100 to 90. Victor Lachlan, 100 to 89 with the next man, and 99.90 with the third man.
Yeah. Well, we knew she'd win. So, you know, odds really, it doesn't really matter on the scorecards. At the same time, she got the job done. So, thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. Jam, you're a star. As always, thank you very much.
Always.
And do you know what? To see us out on this one,
Miss Bennett.
Yeah.
Come on,
Sean,
say have some of this. Hey,
there it
Kelly
is.
Harrington, Joel, the Irish boxer, has beaten Beatrice Pereira in the Olympics.
Blimey. Superb.
Wowzers, what a shot that is. The beast was meant to get gold.
Sean said she did the finger at home. So have some of this from Sean and the rest of the team.
Sean, big up Hawkeye, big up everyone in the chat.
God bless.
Amen.